Good morning, second period class. Again, this is Mr. Bardcam recording live from Rio Vista Woodshop. And hopefully all of you exited the right door and didn't come out this one, except for the only person that was holding the door for everyone else. We got to keep that dust down to a minimum. Grab your goggles in your locker and then head on out to... You'll notice, actually, by the way, in the lockers here, Tanner and Brady, you'll find some masking tape and some spray paint so you can keep going on your project. I put that in your locker. The rest of you, grab your goggles and head on out this way. Get your hard hat and tool belt, and we'll continue on your shed, which is looking very good. We have a door that needs to be installed. So I have on your lesson plan for today to watch a YouTube video of how to install a door. I went and purchased some shims so we can put that door in there. The door should be right inside here, and we can put that in. Remember to face it out. We want as much storage as possible. And let's see what else we need to do on this thing. We need to put this piece of plywood up here and trim it off, but before we do that, we need to use a piece of what's called Z-metal. So what this is to prevent water from pooling up on top of the piece of plywood that's there. It's not really shaped like a Z, I guess. Yeah, maybe kind of. I wouldn't consider that a Z. But anyway, it's called Z-metal, and it's for preventing water from staying up on top of a piece of plywood, so the water will hit and hopefully rush out. So this thing has to go. Let's see if I can do this. This would go right up here. I can't quite make it. Anyway, you get the idea, hopefully. So you're going to get some tin snips. Make sure you put those tin snips back when you're done underneath the tape measures in the tool panel, and just put it right there. Put the new pieces on and router them down to fit. Same thing on the other side over there. This side also needs the window cut out. And now that you have these boards in here, we can go ahead and do that. So go ahead and router flush to that. Put the next piece in, router that out too. And then you can put the top piece on as well. Dylan, we need to continue on these blocks. It looks like you only have 2 more left, so that's excellent. And then we can start putting in, actually at any time, we can probably start putting in the pieces of OSB that go on the top. Now on that, the OSB I put a tarp on over here in case it rains. I don't think we're due any rain, but just in case. The OSB is under this tarp. Make sure you do not use the radiant barrier stuff. That's the stuff that's more toward the bottom and it looks like some kind of tin foil on the bottom of it. And that's to prevent heat from penetrating during the summertime. So do not use a radiant barrier, because that was actually purchased by the lady that's buying this one. So the radiant barriers for this one, what you're doing, not radiant barrier, just regular old OSB. Put the rough side up, and that's up there so that you can get traction. So when you're roofing, your feet have traction. So the rough side goes up. All right, so we could start. I believe we designed this thing to have a 4-foot piece fit right along here. And if you measure from this side going that way, your 8-foot mark should land you right in between one of those trusses. So we can start putting that in. You adhere that with 8-penny sinkers every 6-inch on the edges and every 12 inches in the field. So this one would be an edge of the plywood. This one would be in the field, so every 12 inches here. And just get it to go right up there. The top piece there, you're probably going to want to bring the scaffolding over here, and you might want to cut it down on the panel saw and then bring it back out here. Don't put so if you went 8 feet from this side this way with the bottom piece, then do it the other side, because we don't want those joints of the 2 pieces of plywood to be right along the same area. So we stagger those joints. What else do you need to do on this thing? Well, obviously put this piece in here. That needs to go in. We need to get the trim done, which Tanner and Brady have already built. so you can start trimming it out if you have all the rest of it done. But I'd hold off on that for right now. That's your goal this week, all the stuff that I just mentioned. That's a lot of stuff. So if you get all that done, I'll be pretty happy with this project. But it's coming along nice. It looks good. So keep up the good work, and I'll see you soon. For now, Mr. Bard signing off.